Hello, my Capricorn Collective. This is Zaida Velgara from Becoming I Am, here to give you your message for June 2026. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all my subscribers. I thank you for being a blessing in my life, and may you receive that same blessing in return for your highest good and divine purpose. For all you that are new, let me give you the rundown. I think astrology is the thing that really we are reading when we're reading tarot. So I pick 4 astrological events. I use Oracle and Tarot to kind of tell you how the overall message is going to be for you. And then we play it by ear. I hope you enjoy. I only do one message for the tarot, for the astrological chart a month. I don't do this all the time. All right? So you're aware. So starting off June 9th, Venus conjuncts Jupiter. So whatever is in your heart is going to get big, it's going to get expansive, and you're going to get a lot of good luck on it, right? So keep that in mind. It's whatever's in your heart. So how is this going to affect my Capricorns? Okay. This came out kind of funny, but we have work and then thinking about the past. Like, it's like work and feeling some kind of melancholy about it. And then we have the a knight jousting, which is, and it's upside down, which is like loss of passion. And then we have the woman sitting calmly in the chair upside down, which is talking about loss of peace. I feel like somebody here, the sign of Capricorn, kind of is over it. Like you're over some kind of role, some kind of job, some kind of, I guess, identity that formed you. Like there's no more passion in it. You're not interested in it anymore, and it doesn't bring you peace. This is really weird. Tell me about this. Look it. And this, the Eight of Cups, came out sideways. Like, should I stay or should I go? I feel like you're wondering if you should change, like, professions, or you should change your career. You should change the role that you have in your life because you're just not passionate about it anymore. 6 of Coins in reverse. It's like, I feel like you're giving a lot, but you're not getting anything. And that's the reason why you're just like, I'm over this shit. Yeah, you're wanting something calmer. 6 of Swords. It's kind of like you want something that is better for you. And 9 of Wands, it feels like this energy where, I don't know, like you feel blocked where you're at. And 6 of Cups, the Ace of Cups is telling me, even though 6 of Cups is interesting, I said that's things from the past. Ace of Cups is kind of like this energy where your emotions are really on high because of it. 4 of Cups, but you don't know how you're going to make this happen. You start off June kind of like in the, yeah, I'm over this shit. And how am I going to end it? How do I block this energy? How do I, yeah, that's weird. Like 5 of Coins, because it's really not giving you really any kind of stability. And you're always feeling like you're juggling and trying to make things happen. And you have another wish for your life, something that's bringing more passion for you. And you feel like if you hold on to this, it's just going to keep you hanging. And you're actually looking forward to the 4 of Wands with the Chariot card, like a new beginning somewhere else around the autumn or the fall. But you know you're going to let some people down or something down when you do this. I feel like you're, yeah, I feel like you're just going to be like, yeah, I'm over this. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, thank you for the time. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for the energy. But I think that, like, my path here with you is done. And I don't know if this is like a job or some groups or so, but it does have the working bench, so it does feel like it's work related. I feel like you're going to let something go, and I don't know what it is, but you're definitely going to let something go because it just doesn't feel like it reflects the person that you are now. You're different. Yeah. Next, June 15th through the 17th, Venus is in Leo, trine Neptune, and opposing the Pluto. And this is kind of like your desire meets your inner power meets a different call. And I'm going to say a different call because I don't feel like you're going to stay where you're at. The cat's out of the bag. There's a lot more to you than what you're letting yourself be in this situation. And then we have the Virgin Mary. And this is a miracle? Hold on one second. Let me find out about the Virgin Mary. Look at this. We got all this hot mess. We have peace. We have the community. We have the the heart being stabbed. We have chess, and then we have aliens. I feel like as I'm looking at this energy, is that you're looking and you're starting to realize that the direction that you were going in your life path, it's like an endless loop of bullshit. Something else you're going to have to fight for, something else you're going to have to defend, something else you're going to have to work in. If it's not one thing, it's another. Like if it isn't some Virgin Mary energy, it's somebody trying to, like a whole group of people trying to mess with your peace, and you're constantly having to defeat, deal, fight for, etc., all kinds of stuff, and you're just kind of over it. There's always somebody with some kind of bleeding heart around you. Look at that. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you don't want to lose sleep about this anymore. The Empress. You want to be abundant, you want to be happy, and you want to make your money, and you want to be chill. Hierophant. And you have the keys and the access and the ability to do so. Daughter of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. I feel like whatever used to be blocking you so that you wouldn't get that message is clearing out. And you're starting to see that you have the power to move in a new direction. Two of Swords, but I don't see you doing it yet. On the 15th through the 17th, I don't see you doing it. Star with the Hermit card with the Ace of Pentacles. Literally, you're getting the inspiration of your wish, and then you're starting to go into this like movement where you're investing in that wish that you want. But I don't see you, and you're very smart at this, because I don't see you ending this right away. You're doing it in a very strong, methodical, organized way with the Emperor card, so that you don't break up all the stuff from the past when you're moving forward with the Chariot card. Yeah, you're making your wish. I feel like, you can leave a situation sloppy and burn a whole mess of bridges and cause a whole mess of drama. And then you can leave the situation slowly in a way that's more methodical and better suited for your finances and your well-being. I'm thinking that's what's going to be happening, because you're over it. Yeah, it feels like you're just over it. Whatever it is, you're really over it. June 20th, Uranus squares with the North Node. This is like a karmic pivot. Like you're starting to, this is like this, the pivot that you're thinking, yeah, I don't know if I want to be this when I grow up, so I'm going to go in a different direction. Hello. Does that make sense? Time. Boss energy. And the crossroads with the moon. This is interesting because I feel like though this is talking about this change being a karmic pivot to what your soul destiny is supposed to really be or whatever, you're walking into this boss bitch energy. You know, you're coming into this energy of power and authority. But I think you're not going to be able to see yet all the different twists and turns that your life is going to go to as you're moving into this new soul destiny energy. Ten of Cups, Three of Pentacles. I'm seeing that there is like happiness and joy and whatever in some kind of collaboration. Knight of Cups, like a really positive offer. Page of Pentacles, and you're going to receive the offer, which then puts you into allows you to use all your knowledge because this is a magician card. And then we have the Ace of Cups. And to delve deeper into like emotions and thoughts and stuff like that, I feel like with the Queen of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, this is when you start getting really smart about how you're going to let that situation go, because you're stepping into an energy of power and knowledge. You know, I feel like closer to the like 20th of June, you're going to realize that the pivot that your life is kind of going into, there's going to be a lot of changes that are you're just in the beginning of it, right? And you're going to continue to add new changes to it. Queen of Cups to the Four of Coins. And I feel like though you know that, you're going to keep it to yourself because you're questioning all the opportunities that are coming around you because you don't want to have another heartbreak, but you want to have a solid foundation. So it's kind of like, as I'm looking at the 20th energy, the pivot is that you're going to start moving in that new direction, slowly releasing this other thing, and then being like, I think this is just the beginning. I'm going to have to change something later again. I don't feel you solid yet by the 20th of June. I feel like you've agreed to stuff, but I don't see you solid. June 25th, Venus trines Saturn. This is long-term finances, commitments, grounding. So let's see what that's all about, Capricorn. We have traveling that causes conflicts and confusion. Green light. It literally flipped over. That's interesting because I do see like a fog lifting. Like that internal battle that you're having. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I let these people down? Should I not? I'm getting tired of the situation, but I feel like I can't leave it be ahead. Blah blah blah. And you're like going back and forth, 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 back and forth on that. And like you're going to go in some kind of trip or whatever, which you're still going to have that confusion in your head. But then that's the thing that gives you the green light. And that reminds me of Matthew McConaughey's book, Red Light, Green Light, because he said that whenever he knows that he should go for something, he sees a green light in his mind, right? And when he doesn't, he sees a red light. And this one actually flips to the green light energy. See, we have money, boss moves that may give you money. Again, the conflict. Moon card, Ace of Cups. You get so many of these Ace of Cups. And that's like a lot of strong emotions, but a lot of strong clarity. The Star card and the Death card. Why the Death card? King of Wands. What about the King of Wands? World card. Sun card. Look, this turned around. The Nine of Swords flipped over and went back in, and so it did the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Look, and this is Judgment. This feels like you're going to travel, and in the travel, the conflicts that you're having that are causing confusion will be that green light for you. Like you're going to get this clarity that you were looking for. And the clarity is the fact that the conflict has been that you want financial stability and you're not going to get it being where you are. And that makes you're getting so many downloads, you're getting so much clarity, you're getting so much of that situation. But the reality is that what do you really wish for? And what you wish for is for something to end. And I think you don't want to let yourself think that. Like, you don't want to let yourself think, I really don't want this anymore. Like, this job, this business, this person, this place, this thing, this energy. I don't want it no more. This is not what I want no more. I don't see myself being this no more. And I feel like you're going to meet some other strong force, masculine force, when you're traveling that's going to give you more clarity. And that confusion that you were losing sleep for, all of a sudden becomes so clear. And then that's when you start moving towards your spiritual inheritance. I don't know, Capricorn. This reading is very strange because I feel like the call is happening the entire month of June, where you're going through this emotional upheaval of should I stay, should I go? I'm not sure if I want to do this anymore, blah, 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 whole mess of stuff. And I think it's something that you've invested a lot of time, energy, effort, love, compassion, etc., with. I mean, you've done the work and probably you haven't let it go for some particular reason. And I maybe pride, maybe ego, like, like, oh, what are people going to say if I close this down, or what are people going to say if I don't do this, or you know what I'm saying? Like, but you don't want to do it no more. Yeah. The more I hear it, I'm like, you don't want to do it no more. So, and the thing that's been holding you back, it's like, I don't know. I think that once you start getting money and you're feeling more stable, you're like, why am I doing this other thing still? This is kind of stupid. It's a waste of time, energy, effort, frequency. I don't know what it is, but you're over it. That's crazy, you guys, because I'm feeling this very straight, very strong energy of I'm over it. But it doesn't come till the end of the month where you're starting to realize that you're over it. This is going to be an interesting reading. I don't really feel like this is for a big group of people, like maybe one or two of you guys, because this is just very specific. All right. Have a good one.